Our journey commences in the nascent stages of Russian civilization, where early Slavic tribes laid the groundwork for what would become a global powerhouse. Imagine a time when what we now know as Russia was but a tapestry of disparate tribes, scattered across the vast expanse of Eastern Europe. These early Slavic tribes, each with their unique traditions and practices, were the first to sow the seeds of the Russian identity. As we progress through the mists of time, we encounter the formation of Kievan Rus in the 9th century. A federation of Slavic tribes under the rule of the Varangians, Kievan Rus was the first unified East Slavic state. It was during this period that we see the introduction of Christianity, which shaped the cultural and spiritual identity of the region for centuries to come. However, the golden age of Kievan Rus was not destined to last forever. The 13th century brought with it the thundering hooves of the Mongol invasion led by the fearsome Batu Khan. A dark cloud descended over the region as Kievan Rus fell under the rule of the Mongol Empire, marking the beginning of a period known as the Mongol Yoke. Yet it was during this challenging period that the seeds of resistance began to sprout. The city of Moscow started to rise in prominence, slowly but steadily building its strength. Over time, Moscow would become the rallying point for the resistance against the Mongol rule, setting the stage for the emergence of the nation we now know as Russia. From these early roots, Russia began to emerge as a force to be reckoned with. The trials of its infancy had forged a resilient nation, ready to carve out its place in the annals of history. But that, my dear listeners, is a story for another time. Now, we venture into a period of dramatic expansion, marking Russia's rise in the region. This era was characterized by powerful rulers who left indelible marks on the country's history. Among them, Ivan the Terrible stands out, not just for his notorious reputation, but for his role in establishing Russia as a tsardom, a crucial step towards empire status. Following Ivan's reign, the country plunged into a period known as the Time of Troubles, a tumultuous chapter filled with civil strife and political instability. However, Russia's resilience shone through, and it emerged stronger than ever. Then came Peter the Great, an ambitious leader with a vision far beyond his time. He orchestrated a massive expansion, extending Russia's reach all the way to the Baltic Sea. He also introduced sweeping reforms, modernizing the country and setting the stage for its transformation into a global powerhouse. With territory stretching from Europe to Asia, Russia had truly become an empire. As we delve deeper, we encounter a period of cultural renaissance, a testament to Russia's rich artistic and intellectual heritage. This was a time when the nation's spirit found expression in the arts, literature, and music, leaving a lasting legacy for future generations. In the realm of literature, the world was gifted with the profound works of Leo Tolstoy, whose novels like War and Peace and Anna Karenina are still revered for their profound exploration of human nature. Simultaneously, the music scene was illuminated by the compositions of Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, whose symphonies continue to resonate in concert halls around the globe. From the brushstrokes of Ivan Aivazovsky to the ballets of Marius Petipa, the cultural awakening of Russia was a symphony of creativity that transcended borders. This cultural flourishing would leave an indelible mark on the world, forever etching Russia's place in the annals of human creativity. Now we find ourselves in the throes of revolution, a time of profound change and upheaval. As the dawn of the 20th century approached, Russia stood on the precipice of a seismic shift. The Russian Revolution, a series of political and social revolutions, would forever alter the course of its history. In the heart of this tumult, a new ideology emerged. A man named Vladimir Lenin, a charismatic leader with radical ideas, rose to prominence. Lenin believed in a society where the workers held the power, an idea that resonated with the masses suffering under the weight of an oppressive czarist regime. Under Lenin's leadership, the Bolsheviks seized control. The Tsar was overthrown, and the Russian Empire crumbled, giving birth to the world's first socialist state, the Soviet Union. Lenin's vision had become a reality, a landmark moment that would send shockwaves across the globe. But the transition was anything but smooth. Turmoil and instability plagued the young nation. The death of Lenin led to a power vacuum, paving the way for another influential figure to seize control: Joseph Stalin. Stalin's rule was marked by a paradox of progress and persecution. On one hand, he transformed the Soviet Union from a peasant society into an industrial and military superpower. Yet on the other, his regime was notorious for its brutal repression, with millions falling victim to his infamous purges. The Soviet Union, under Stalin's iron fist, became a global powerhouse. It played a pivotal role in the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II, and emerged as one of the two superpowers in the ensuing Cold War, locked in a tense ideological battle with the United States. However, the Soviet Union's meteoric rise was not to last. Economic stagnation, political corruption, and a growing desire for freedom among its people led to its eventual collapse in the late 20th century. This tumultuous chapter would reshape not just Russia, but the entire world. The reverberations of this transformative era can still be felt today, a testament to the enduring impact of the Russian Revolution and the Soviet Union. Our journey brings us to the present, where we find a Russia navigating its path in a rapidly changing world. The late 20th century was a time of seismic shift for Russia. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the end of an era, leaving a vacuum that was filled by the Russian Federation. The transition was far from smooth, marked by economic crises and political upheaval. Yet, through it all, the Russian spirit remained unbroken. Enter Vladimir Putin, a figure who would come to define the nation's modern era. Rising to power at the turn of the millennium, Putin's rule has seen Russia reassert itself on the global stage, albeit not without controversy. His administration has been characterized by a strong hand at home and an assertive foreign policy. In the face of these challenges, Russia has also seen significant achievements. Its economy, while still facing hurdles, has grown to become one of the largest in the world. It has made strides in technology, with advancements in areas such as space exploration and the digital realm. The nation's rich culture continues to thrive, its literature, art, and music resonating across the globe. Yet the story of modern Russia is not complete without acknowledging the struggles that persist. Economic inequality, political tensions, and societal issues remain part of the narrative. The country is at a crossroads, balancing the weight of its past with the promise of its future. Today, Russia is a study in contrasts. It is a nation of storied history and modern innovation, of grandeur and grit, of triumphs and trials. Its journey is a testament to the resilience of its people, their unyielding will to persevere in the face of adversity. Today, Russia stands as a testament to resilience, its history a reflection of its enduring spirit. As we draw our journey to a close, we reflect on the dynamism and resilience of Russia. From its humble beginnings as a collection of Slavic tribes, Russia has grown into a global powerhouse, its history marked by periods of expansion, cultural renaissance, revolution, and the rise and fall of the Soviet Union. Each era, with its triumphs and tribulations, has left an indelible mark on the tapestry of Russian history, shaping the nation we see today. The threads of Russia's past continue to weave its future, influencing not just its own path, but the course of global events. In the face of challenges, Russia has proven its resilience, its spirit undeterred. Its rich cultural heritage, steeped in literature, art, and tradition, continues to captivate the world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Russia's history. Until next time, keep delving into the fascinating stories that our shared past has to offer.